And you wonder.
You have the sections already.
Did you title it?
No, I didn't.
Probably on YouTube. But you have to be able to search
It might be in your account. I don't think it would upload without your.
Okay, no, and it might be like a draft or something. Okay, so this is somewhat of a plan B. What was I just saying about again?
You're just talking about the different wounds and chronic and the latent.
So, and then I want to have it. But okay, so.
She's back.
Oh, and then we kind of went through the contraindications. That sensitivity to silver. So have we done that with patients before that with a silver form in it? I mean, is that the white sponge? I think that's the white one.
Oh, yes.
So that has a little silver in it.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have an allergic reaction to silver, I mean, that is obviously a contraindication for your patient. So, but, okay, so I'm just gonna, this is the one back pump itself. And then this is, I don't want to open anything because these are all my patient supplies, and then once they're open, we can't do that. So, this is a canister that collects the fluid from the wound. So it's just super simple, it just puts that. And once you put that on, you turn it on. And they come pre-programmed from the, I believe KCI has pretty much a monopoly on that. You order directly from them, and you fax them your physician order in a huge, it's like a 2-page fax, I think, when you say with a lot of information about your patient. The physician order, I mean, it's super easy. On, okay, and off, and then to set it's on continuous suction right now, so that's what's pre-programmed for this patient that we will be paying the on at one time this week. So I don't want to reprogram it right now, but as you can see, you can just hit clinician mode, and then it gets you to the setting of if it's low suction, high suction, intermittent, or self. Simple. Very simple. But like I said, they just come pre-programmed. So you kind of put them together, and then this is the sponge that is used to put in the wound bed. So you cut it to size. It comes in different sizes. When you fax the company to get these supplies, they send you like the appropriate size sponge. So this is obviously for a larger wound, but it won't fit, so you have to cut it to size. So what you do is you have your patient just in a clean environment. You get your gloves, your scissors, gloves, and your Tegaderm dressing. This is the other. This one is open, so you can kind of see it has tabs to kind of you first pull off the number 1, and then that exposes the Tegaderm, so it's sticky. So sponge on the wound that's clean and it doesn't need to be debrided and it's not bleeding. So that's when you can put your sponge on. So okay, this is the recording over there. Okay, yep.
Do you put anything under the sponge between that and the wound?
Yes, that's the silver foam dressing, or there's another foam dressing that doesn't have silver in it. There's 2 options. So that first, and sponge count too. That's the other big thing. You have to count the sponges that you take out and that you put in and document that. So take your old sponges out and count them. Put your new ones in. They're cut to size, and then put your bigger black sponge down and all of the supplies are in for, that's what, and you can see the place you just take a in there. It opens up to like this big. So,
You just cut it to size then
Yeah.
for your patient, okay.
so let's just say this patient sort of has a bigger abdomen. This is the only guy I could find because my daughter is at her grandma's house, so she was going to be our patient also. So this could be the wound. So you take out your sponges, count them, reapply the sponges, and sometimes you can just put this on. It just depends on what your physician says. So now the wound is open, there's nothing in it, you count your sponges, put your the black sponge on, and then kind of take a derm over it, just like a little strip, maybe to hold it in place, unless you have someone helping you. If you don't have someone helping you, typically they don't really. Anyway, so then you just completely cover it with a big piece of Tegaderm back in there, and you guys can do it super easy. Peel off the number 1 stamp, and then stick it right on, and then you peel off the number 2. That's the green stripe here. It shouldn't have green stripes on it. When you are done, it's just totally clear.
Oh.
So if you have the green stripes on, that means you forgot to fill 1 tab back. So, and then.
Would that hurt the patient?
No,
Oh.
it wouldn't, because I've done that before. I'm like, I couldn't get a list to take it off, so I just went over it. It just makes it a little more, it just gives it a little more thickness, so maybe a little less mobility to that area. So, and then so Mike, that's the one that I'm using. This is the one with the circle is actually what you're going to connect to the pump. So you stick this on after you've done your sponge. It's in the wound. You cut like a dime size hole, and it has to be a hole, not a crisscross, because the crisscross will reseal itself, and then you won't have pressure into the wound. So you cut a hole, like about a dime. And then this is another taser there, so you stick that on your hole. And next, you know the tubing. This tubing. That's connected to the top of the you open up your clamp and turn it on. So, you guys are all going to come up here and then just take a look at how you like a sequence of events that you guys would do. You don't have to put anything on, but just so you know, and you do have gloves on. I do wash them most of the time. So.
And you said there's a pressure, and the doctor would prescribe that pressure then?
Right. Yeah. So, and like I said, it's usually pre-programmed, but it comes pre-programmed from the company, but inevitably it's going to change. But they're going to change that order, so you just have to know how to change it at the company, and then that's just what you do. You have to come up with. So, okay, let's go ahead and I don't know what that is. But so it's really easy, but you do have to change it every 3 days, or else it's because it promotes so much bacteria that I think it just pulls out so much bacteria that it's just it's definitely a lot. There's more bacteria in a wound vac than there is in the wet to dry dressing that they've studied. So which is super odd again, but it feels so well. But as you can see from your little handout, that really nothing better than a wound vac right now in the market at all. So
I suppose go ahead.
I'm sorry. You just empty it like when it's full, you empty it the same way, same time you change it? Or?
Well, right. When the canister gets full, it alarms.
Oh.
And then you remove it and you red bag it. And then your patient has another canister that they can reapply. So you have to do a lot of patient teaching because they're really managing their own wound back at home once you put it on. They're troubleshooting it themselves. So that's a whole other class.
Don't you think too, because there is a lot of bacteria that comes out, don't you think that because it's a closed system is the only reason it doesn't, go back to the No,
Right,
because it's continuous, continuous,
right, it's a
continuous.
continuous section, so it's
So that's why I can't.
Oh, it's still going. Okay.
So that it's a continuous vac, so that it doesn't have the opportunity to have the bacteria go back to that
Right.
wound. That's probably why that keeps it clean,
Right.
continuously clean, basically.
Right.
Then, huh?
So, and it's the sponge that has the bacteria count in it, not
Yeah.
not the wound bed.
Mm-hmm.
That was, you know. But, and again, check your risk factors for your patients too, because a lot of times they have these different healing times for their wounds. But the wound vac.
And who came up with this marvelous?
I'm a really smart woman, I'm sure. So.
Mrs. Vac herself.
So yeah. No, actually, the first wound vac I guess was developed in the 1990s, but I don't know what company or if it was a familiar company. I think I was the name, but I don't know. So, but I mean, KCI is the one who has the biggest monopoly right now on wound vac. They're the only distributors that we've ever worked with, and we've never found another one. So, but anyway, so if you guys, you can come on up and just take a look at how you just try to just look at the pump. You can check the pump and think about it. Do you guys have any questions? Any more questions? Hello?
Can it be used on any ages? Does an age matter, or just the wound? Or does this wound have to be a certain size?
No, I think it's used on any size wound at any age, but it's but they're really nice, and they, like I said, they just have such positive results. So, also, like as you can see, this break. It's like you've already faded over it. So you just like you cut a hole, like in the center. Yeah, in the center. Well, this thing, but this is. But it has to be a hole because it doesn't really feel that otherwise. So.
And teachers, what's the white pack in there then? What's that about?
The white pack?
Yeah, what's that little white pack in the bottom?
Oh, that's the gel.
Mm-hmm.
That is more absorbent.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, and then here's they have little stickers that you stick on so you'll know the sponge count. Like they actually have put it on, they just put a sponge count on there. So when I change it, I'll know how many sponges.
So if there were 5 sponges, and then when you go to change it, you'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, and you have to look for the 6th one and see if it's small. Oh, okay.
So a lot of times they'll cut this all up. So.
That was.
Oh, okay. So. Yeah. So no, right.
Petroleum, huh?
And you can cut it with a non-sterile scissor. So. Oh. Yeah, this isn't not really a sterile procedure. Okay, so we're good. All right, I'm great. Well, I don't know if this worked.